There are forest fragments of varying sizes which are communally protected and which usually have a significant religious connotations for the protecting community. These are many in India. These are the sacred groves of India. Around 40,000 sacred groves have been reported from all over India, which normally act as reservoirs of rare fauna and more often rare fauna amid rural and even urban settings. Experts believe that total number of sacred groves could be as high as 100,000. Indian sacred groves are often associated with temples, monasteries, shrines, pilgrimage sites, or with burial grounds. Historically, sacred groves find their mentions in Hindu, Jain, and Buddhist texts. From sacred groves, tree groves in Hinduism to sacred bamboo groves in sacred deer parks to in Buddhism, for example, sacred groves may be loosely associated to refer to natural habitat protected on religious grounds. One of the most important traditional uses of sacred groves was that it acted as a repository for various Ayurvedic medicines. Other uses involved as sources of replenishable resources like fruits, honey. In most sacred groves, it was taboo to hunt or even chop food and vegetation over cover helps reduce soil erosion and prevents desertification, as groves that have found in Rajasthan help in doing this. The groves are often associated with ponds, streams, and meet water requirements of local communities as well. They sometimes help in recharging local aquifers as well. While these are some of the traditional uses of sacred groves, in modern times they are most formally seen as biodiversity hotspot, as various species seek refuge in areas due to progressive habitat destruction by encroaching human activity. Sacred groves often contain plant and animal species that have become extinct in neighboring areas. They therefore will harbor a great genetic diversity. Beside this, many sacred groves in urban landscapes act as lungs to the city as well, providing much needed vegetation cover. Typically, sacred groves are associated with religious connotations. Sacred groves in Indian origin religions such as Hinduism or even Buddhism are associated with the concept of presiding deity. A presiding deity, often these sacred deities are numerous nature spirits found in Hindu mythological folklore and are associated with Hindu and Buddhist deities as well, such as nature spirits known as yakshas or nagas or serpent guardians or guardian tutelary deities like Ayan or Ramman are also known to be associated with groves. There are over 1,000 deities associated with sacred groves in the states of Kerala and Karnataka. Mostly these groves are predominantly found in South India. A large number of distinct local art forms and folk tradition are associated with deities of sacred groves and are an important cultural aspect closely associated with these traditions. Ritualistic dances, dramatizations based on local deities that protect the groves are called Theyyam and as predominantly seen in Kerala and Nagamandalam along with among other names in Karnataka as well. In Kerala in particular, the sacred groves are commonly known as Kav or Kavugal. It is the traditional name given to most sacred groves in Kerala. They are also, as I said before, associated with the traditional art of Theyyam. The most common type of groves or kavugal in Kerala are Sarpakavugal or snake groves or the abode of snakes. It is a traditional natural sacred space seen near traditional homes in Kerala and other states of South India as well. The site is believed to be inhabited by the snake deities known as Nagas. And the area usually contains a representation of Manasa, the goddess of the snakes, or Nagaraja, king of the snakes, and other related Nagadevadas, where offerings and rites are performed during special ceremonies. This is a Hindu ritual performed by certain sects of Nambudiris, and all castes hold Sarpakavu in reverence, with access forbidden to areas unless for specific due ceremonies. In local folklore and mythology, that says that Kerala was created from the Arabian Sea and given to the Brahmins or the Nambudiris as a donation by Parashurama, a avatar of Vishnu, to save himself from the sins of killing numerous Kshatriya kings. the land was full of forests and poisonous snakes were found in plenty. So the Brahmins refused to stay there. Parashurama requested Lord Shiva to provide a solution. Shiva told Parashurama to start sacred worship or worshipping Ananda and Ananda, Vasuki and other snake deities within the region. So with the advice of Shiva, Parashurama provided specific areas, groves in this case, to worship the snake deities, as they wanted the Nambudris and Brahmins to be protected and be safeguarded from these deities and give them prosperity. Sarpa cows also help in soil and water conservation. Besides preserving its rich biological wealth, the ponds and streams adjoining the groves are perennial water sources. These are the last resource to many of the animals and birds for their water requirements, especially during summer. Sacred groves also enrich the soil through its rich litter composition. The nutrients generated thus are not only recycled within the sacred groves ecosystem but also find their way into adjoining agroecosystems as well. Sacred groves are scattered all over the country of India and are referred to by different names. Sacred groves occur in variety of places from scrub forest in Thar Desert in Rajasthan also and maintained by the Bishonis, or the rainforest in western Ghats of Kerala. Himachal Pradesh in north and Kerala and south of Kerala also are present as before. Large number of sacred groves are present in here. Although many of the sacred groves that existed before pre-British times within the north have largely disappeared from the encroachment of large human activity. There are some important ones that still exist within the north. Among the largest sacred groves of India are actually in Haryali near Gachur in Chamoli district of Uttarakhand, and Detor Grove in Shipin near Simla, Himachal Pradesh. Seeing the importance of these sacred groves, it has been protected by the government for the last few years. There are still many existing threats to the groves of India that are present in India, including urbanization, overexploitation of resources, and the excessive expansion of human habitation. But there are still excessive attempts not only by the local community but also by the government to protect these long preserved ecosystems and places of worship. I believe not only that these groves should be protected but also expanded, not just for the ecological positive effects that it will have, but also for the religious and spiritual satisfaction and calmness that it would give people in this modern day. So I hope this has been somewhat enlightening for anyone who watches, as well as for me, as these are subject that I am interested in and usually make videos just to study myself and just record it and share it with others as well. Thank you.